That was a trade opportunity there around the 7th, 8th. That was a Princess of Discs. Excuse me. That was the worry card, Princess of Discs trade opportunity. When rotating sideways along support, break down through support to meet a second support, rotate sideways along the support. There's that trade opportunity. You come up against resistance that we bumped up against several times before towards the end of the month, but then there's a big move to a highest high for the year, at least thus far in April. This is delayed too. We're at like $23 right now for silver, 23.06. Big spike. That'd be that pop and drop we were talking about right there. Happened a bit after 2 o'clock. So there was an opportunity with that short position that we would have opened at the end of the day. There was an opportunity to sell. It was a little bit later than I expected. I mean, you could have sold here probably for a really small profit before 10 o'clock. But then we had this big move here. Ended up being a move to the downside, like a move up and then to the downside. Another opportunity that ace of discs would have been to close out of the short, but then we were also talking about a scalp, right? Opening up a short position, or excuse me, a long position and closing it when we have this big move to the upside, and then opening up a short position, we have this big move to the upside to close at the end of the day in the midst of a big move to the downside. You can see there's a lot of price movement taking place here. Hey, Vanessa, appreciate it. was just looking at silver because silver's got a high coming up on the 1 year scale. I'm looking for an exit out of silver, which I'm thinking is probably here in April for me. But this was a significant trade opportunity on like a 1 year scale here, the 8th and the 9th. When we look at the March reading, we had the Princess and the Ace of Cups side by side. Significant opportunity to open up a long position here. Looks like I probably had a lot of difficulty determining where the high was for the month. But I'd be mindful of where we are right now because the overall theme is a crest, or a peak that we sell off from pretty notably. We had unicursal energy here on the 20th. So we've got the Lust card nullified for tomorrow. There's also a clairkinetic clairvoyant adjustment card. I think I got 2 impressions of adjustment there. Right, so this move at the beginning of the day is probably pretty significant. But that's that ace, or excuse me, that art card there, right? This big prominent move higher followed by a full retracement, making like a triangular kind of peak. And then it's followed by the Princess of Swords, where we have quite a lot of price change here that would offer opportunity to position oneself in both directions. Probably up here was the first position, or the first place to open up a leg. But a lot of movement here, and it looks like there's a brief peak that's easily missed right around the close. Looks like we've got further to go, if you ask me. Although we are bumping up against that Emperor price range. I gotta do it on the other chart. There's a resistance level that's highlighted here in the last hour. We've got what, 50 minutes? It's probably this resistance right here, 397, 398 ish. Wouldn't that be something if we went into this range? Wow. Bouncing off the 50-day. Thing working still? Yeah, there we go. It's just being slow. Yeah, better off safe than sorry though, Vanessa. It's the prudence card, so I always try to avoid trading around the prudence card. And see, we've got this like turnaround right here. We're gonna bump up against the resistance level. That's important. And make a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by selling from overbought territory. I'm just doing the markup for June. Coleman, appreciate it. Thanks for the support. So this is that resistance level that's highlighted in the last hour, guys, somewhere right around here. We should see a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by another decline. We like back and forth between the 5 of swords and the 5 of discs here on the 22nd. I'm not so sure about that, Vanessa. I think my highs and my lows are pretty off for this reading, unfortunately. There's a crust here on the tomorrow with like a selling off. Let's see. This should be a pretty notable move here in the morning, this adjustment card based on the clairvoyant clairkinetics for it. There's a crest like early to midday, and then we sell from that to a low. It's more sideways stuff going on, really. Let's see, this is that behavior that positions one, like you could utilize to position oneself in both directions. When I talk about the Princess of Swords, there's a resistance level that's highlighted, right, which is probably this resistance right around here. And there's quite a bit of movement that allows for one to position themselves in both directions, putting on separate spread, like a spread, separate legs, a leg at a time. Hey B, I didn't finish Netflix yet, unfortunately. It's still in the works. It's probably gonna come out right before the 30th, or like on the 30th. I'm working on it. Appreciate it. It was luck. MGM.
And that 14-15 threw me off.
It's kind of risky. The short on MGM right now is a little risky, if you ask me. Especially because this wasn't my most accurate reading, but if I was gonna short, I'd probably wait until the end of the day on the 24th. But really, I guess there's some trade opportunities here on the 29th, 30th. I'd probably short on the 24th at the end of the day if I was going to short MGM. Hey, Round Earth. I think you're probably right about the lows next week, but there's some crests here. Like there's a little bit of a high here on the 24th, 27th beforehand. The trade opportunities on the 24th, it looks like end of day. So after some like sideways rotation, there's a fast sudden move higher, and then in the midst of that fast sudden move higher, I'd probably open up a short to close on the 29th through the 30th. Yeah, it's kind of a fake out day for Bitcoin. I would say it's not over. The rally's not over just yet. Although we do have a pretty significant, looks like, decline tomorrow in Bitcoin. But I'm thinking that the high is probably on the 26th based on what I'm seeing on the chart right now. Hey Doug, welcome. So take a look at Meta.
Looks like we were on point with this high on the 16th. Come back to it on the 22nd. Yeah, Meta looks pretty ripe for a decline into an important trough here on the 28th. Pretty notable drop on the 27th into the 28th. Meta looks like a good short right now. Appreciate it, Doug. Hope you're having a good day too, man. The silver readings are really tricky the last couple months, so I haven't been talking much about them because they're really tricky. Where did my 1 year go? But I'm looking for an exit in April. Probably on April 18th or 19th is when I'll exit. Possibly the 7th, but probably the 19th. That's when I'll be exiting silver, most likely. We went through that resistance, so then it's probably this 400 level resistance. There is a resistance right here, but it's like a... Oh, no, we were right. 399. Chart needed to catch up. So we should see selling here into the end of the day, is my sense. That'd be the brief peak that was easily missed, followed by selling. And this nullified lust card is really kind of tripping me out here a little bit. Yeah, April 20th is the eclipse. There should be some sort of correlation between the moon and silver as well. It's a lunar kind of metal. Does it correlate to gold? I don't really think the gold and the silver charts are really saying exactly the same thing, but gold is looking pretty bullish in April as well. Guys, if you don't know, there's on our website, tarotfortraders.com, we have like all of the trades and stuff for April on a lot of these stocks already up on our paid versions. We kind of updated the site a little bit here, so our services, Meta forecasts, next month's prediction, and you can pick any of these basically as of right now. Although silver shouldn't be on there. That's a really good way to support the channel, my friends. It has all of the best trades that we see for each of these stocks as a thank you for supporting the channel. Quite a few of you on here are already doing that. Much appreciated. Hey, IG. A short for Bitcoin? That's pretty risky if you ask me. God, I got so many screens open now. I think that's it. What the heck, man? My computer's being so slow right now. Really? I don't know what my computer's doing, guys. Sorry. There is a short in there. It's pretty quick, though. Like, there's a short in there probably on... Be nice if it showed me the titles. Wow, this is getting out of hand. There we go. Okay, so... There's a short on the 26th is when I would probably go short on Bitcoin. 25th, 26th. Yeah, that's what I would go for, IG. I'd be looking for a short on Bitcoin on the 26th. And then whatever my Bitcoin reading says, my April reading, which is out already, you guys could check it out. If there's an easily missed peak at resistance. Oh, appreciate it, IG. shoot me a message on the website. Let me know who you are in regard, like in relation to your IG name on live, so I can remember who you are next time. Much appreciated, my friend. Really, really helps. Goes a long way for the channel. Also feeds my dog. This is how Hermes gets fed. Right, Hermes? You're a good boy, right? You just want to have fun, right? You just want pets. Yes, you're a good boy, you know. We're gonna go for a walk soon. We're gonna go for a walk soon, you funny guy. Everybody loves you, you know? Everybody loves you. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Give me kisses. Oh, thank you. I love you. I love you too. Okay, go play. You want to stay here? So it is a trade. This last hour did mark a trade opportunity, and I would say probably down here around the lows is another trade opportunity. And if you're positioned in both directions, you probably opened up the short position around this pop and drop here. Now would be the time to open up a long position, most likely. An exit on that short position is not easy to find here. If you timed it right, it might make sense to take a day trade on the short position. If you got a nice profit now, I'd probably roll with it. Grovian. All right, I'll remember that, my friend. Hey Shane, welcome. That's what I named him after, IG. Exactly why he's named that way. He tells me things. He's my little messenger. Right, little guy? He ate my notes on ICP once, so it was I knew to take a good look at ICP for that month. Hey Shane, I don't think that we're gonna have like a market crash or like an economic collapse. Things are just really changing. I guess you could say technically we've had a collapse, but it's not the kind of collapse where like we're gonna have like a, you know, like a 1920s depression. Generally speaking, when you hear people asking that question, it's a pretty good sign of a bottom. At least that's been my experience since I started trading in the year 2000. It's going to be a pretty bullish year for the stock market, but then again, the stock market and the economy don't represent each other very well a lot of the time. So it looks like we're about to take a nosedive here. Probably going to take a pretty hard dive here, guys. So I'd probably use, if we take a nosedive here, I'd probably use the end of the day as an exit for any short position. What we've got here on the 1 month. First off, let me just point out, guys, it's important for me to point this out because I don't always get an opportunity to do so, but the highs and the lows on this 1 month are significantly off. It's not my best work by any means, so it's important to realize I'm not right all the time, guys. Like sometimes I get it wrong, you know, sometimes the readings are very complicated. I make human errors, but that doesn't mean that the trade information, the chart information per day is still pretty accurate. So with that said, even though we haven't seen it as like a low just yet, I think we're probably going to dance around this price level here for a bit more into the week. We'll have a low probably at the end of the day tomorrow. Yeah, probably at the end of the day tomorrow. This is a pretty bearish indication that's ruining this position, and then overlapping with the full card. Right, and then on the 24th, looks like we come back to those price levels again. But this should be a pretty sharp drop here, guys, it looks like. Like we'll probably be in significantly oversold territory tomorrow morning. Either we open higher and decline into the open, and then there's this big move out of a decline, or we gap down, decline more into the open, and then there's this big move. My sense is, though, you'd want to take the opportunity now to close out of short positions. Well, not necessarily right this second, but like here at the end, in the last 10 minutes of trading. So I'm trying to do I've been pretty good at it. I had a couple days this week that I missed because I wasn't feeling so well, but the idea is to be on somewhere between 3 and 4 p.m. every weekday. That's 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern time. And we just monetized YouTube, so we're gonna have there's gonna be like a membership that you'll be able to get through YouTube, which will be very helpful for the channel, guys, because it's the only way right now that we can take a recurring payment. So through YouTube is awesome enough to allow us to take recurring payments for membership. So there's going to be like a mini membership on YouTube that we offer that'll give you access to like live streams that are only for people with the membership, and we'll do like free yes or no questions and stuff like that. It's a really great way to support the channel. If you have difficulty getting me live IG, there's also live one-on-one consults on the website. Check out the general consults. I have those later in the day, and also on weekends. I have slots for that. All right, guys, any last questions? It's so nice out. I want to get rolling here. I'm kind of like itching to go out because it's been so cold, and it's almost 60 degrees, I think, right now. I'm going to go to the witch shop. There's a witch shop in New York City. It's like the oldest witch shop in New York City. It's been around since I can remember. They did move locations, but they have these custom carved candles that they do there. My God, dude, they are so powerful. I highly recommend it. It's called Enchantments NYC. If you're in New York City, you should go get a candle. They have them for all sorts of stuff, and I'm not getting paid to like pitch candles. They like really work legitimately. Hey, yeah, we did a Bitcoin. Basically, there's a short on the 26th. We're looking to short Bitcoin on the 26th. So today is a devil card. So it's kind of like a fake out for Bitcoin, and then we should see more movement to the upside. Here's that fall off a cliff that we're talking about, guys. So really, in the last few minutes, Like wait till the close, and then if you have a short position that you're pretty profitable in from opening it around this pop up at the Fed meeting, I would say you probably want to close it here in like the last minute of trading. But as far as Bitcoin's concerned, that's silver. Meta, where's my Bitcoin? There's Bitcoin. So what we're seeing right now is we have this like move in the third week. There's like this move to the upside in the third week of March, but it's followed by a notable decline into an important low, or probably a lowest low for the year here in the in the beginning of April. So like there's this decline off of this high that offers an opportunity to open up a long position. Now I don't think the decline's quite started yet. I think it probably is like the high's probably on the 26th, the 25th, 26th. Appreciate you right back. You're welcome, Mom. See, right now on the 22nd, we've got the Devil card. Depending on what happens at the end of the day tomorrow, there might even be a short tomorrow. We'll see. We'll take a look tomorrow. That's correct, IG. New York time. Eastern Standard Time. And for anybody new, guys, just so you guys are aware, this is a really important thing about the channel for me. This is the most important thing for the channel. So if you really want to stand out, you'll be one of these angel investors. I call you guys angel investors because you're following the rule of karma, which is to take 10% of the profits that you make from this channel, split it in half, and pay 5% of that profit back to the channel here at Cash App or PayPal, and 5% of the profits to one of these charities, pay it forward to keep the flow going through the universe. You're stacking karma chips when you do that, which helps to maintain like an equilibrium. When you're trading the stock market, what you're doing is you're dealing with dealing with competitive energies. Competitive energies aren't really in sync with abundance. In abundance, you don't really need competition, so it's important to remember that you want to make sure you're putting some sort of you're taking some of that competitive energy and transmuting it into a more kind of positive giving energy. You're giving back to the world. You're putting it forward, saying to the universe, I'm thankful for what I received, and I know there's more to come, so here, let me give some away now. And it's really about doing it every time, guys, not like putting it off till later. It's better to do it like for $1 than wait like weeks and weeks to do like $100,000. It's best to do it every single time, because there really is no other time but now. So what you do now, you perpetuate to do the same in the future. That's why abundance mind is so important. But that's really what it's about. I'm looking to take some of the competitive energy of the stock market and put it back, recalibrate it to good use, make the world a better place utilizing some of that energy, nullify some of the competitive energy, and counteract it with abundance. Okay, I'll take a look. I'm kind of bad with emails, just if you haven't noticed. I don't check every day because I kind of feel like they can be time wasters, but I'll take a look. Appreciate it. It was luck. So I would probably take the opportunity now if I did open up a short, if I was following along and I opened up a short position today in the midst of this pop and drop, I'd probably take the opportunity now in the last few minutes of trading here to close out of that short position, guys. Maybe wait till the last minute of trading. But I'll leave you guys with that. I'm gonna roll. My dog wants to go. I want to go check out this witch store. I haven't been to it since I've been to New York. I used to hang out there. That's where all my friends used to be. I'm sure they're all gone now. They're all moved different places. That's New York. But I'm gonna go check it out. It's like spring today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure, as always, to follow that rule of karma every single time you make money. It's important to do it every time. Doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100,000. What matters is the act of following the rule of karma, because you perpetuate that onward through infinity. When you put a good deed into the world, it's multiplying, guys. Like attracts like. It's multiplying on multiple realities, multiple dimensions. So it's a way better good deed than you may realize. Appreciate it, IG. Thanks for watching.